Hey everybody, Thomas back from SMB. Um, I'm gonna give you guys a little end of day recap. Uh, yep. So I did it again. I got bullish. I saw a bullish setup, and for whatever reason, I thought to myself, maybe we'll go up, and we did not. So, um, yeah. Here's the setup we saw. This is I mean, it ended up being a greed and trade out SPY, but then of course I went over to Facebook and bought a call and got absolutely destroyed. So SPY right here, textbook, literally textbook bull flag we have forming. We see this choppiness. We got this level 403.34 up here. We have another level 402.15. We're chopping. We're consolidating. We got this bull flag. What do? We break out of it, test this level. It rejects that level, but then we hold up this resistance line. So the previous resistance line is now support, and we get a little bounce here. So I got a small win on that, like 20 bucks. I mean, just contracts just are not moving today. It's actually ridiculous. So I bought a call here on a 2-day out contract, and we went up almost a full percent, and the contract went up like $30. So contracts are just not doing anything today. I don't know what's going on. Um, so I caught that move, but now what do we have? It's literally stairs up. It took all this grinding, and elevator down. Just complete sell-off. Straight back into the bull flag. Uh, it's insane. It's so frustrating. It's so ridiculously frustrating. So that's where we're at today. We couldn't even squeeze out a green day. All that work us bulls are doing, and we just got nothing. It's getting to the point where I don't even know why. Like I am trying to find bullish setups and charts, and it's like, why do I even bother? Like they barely ever hold up. I need to get to the point where I see a bullish setup and I think, all right, once that breaks out, I need to wait for it to turn around and go back down and then take that, because there's just so it's so stupid. It's like a literal textbook bull flag. We get the level break, we got the bull flag, we got the EMA crossover, the perfect setup, and I mean, I guess I should have just gone full port on SPY calls here for this little $2 bounce, so I could have gotten maximum gains. I mean, you see a bull flag like that, and you see it break out that strong, you would think we could at least climb maybe a percent, but nope. Instantly sold off. Two huge red candles and just straight down. Break this level at 403.34, and then down to the next level 402.15. Just fail the level. Break the bull flag, the top of the bull flag, back into that, and now we're going to retest 400. So, uh, yep. I made my bad day an even worse day by trying to just trade in this complete nonsense market. It just is on another level of frustration. It's ridiculous. There's just I don't understand it. I guess the only way to make money is literally just front load like I literally just like take a guess and be like, all right, I think SPY will stop going down here. I'll buy a call. Just waiting for setups and waiting for levels to break is just, at least today, it hasn't been working, and it's insanely frustrating. I told myself I wasn't going to trade much or that I'd go light, but then I'm like, wow, that is a money setup on SPY, perfect bull flag, got the breakout, and it just doesn't matter. Just completely reversed. So once again, I did it to myself. I bought a call and literally would have bought a put and it would have printed, but yeah, let's look at Facebook. So Facebook also, perfect bull flag. We get the big push in the morning. We got this flag here that we broke out of to the upside, and what did it do? I bought a call, it instantly rejected, went back down, broke that, and now we're just tumbling. So, yep, that's and just super high volume selling too. So it just literally feels like every bump is just complete nonsense, that there's just nothing behind every push. So yeah, my frustration for today is at about a 10. So I think tomorrow I mean, I'm just back at it again tomorrow. No discouragement or anything. Just insanely frustrated. It should have been just a perfect green day if I just would have just mindlessly held these calls I bought yesterday. If I just like literally didn't even look today and just held that call, uh, we would have been up. But yeah, just didn't happen. Complete sell off at the end of the day. Everything's sold off. We got, I mean, you look at Tesla. Tesla is down 6% today. It just completely tumbled today. Went straight down. I think Microsoft might be green today. Microsoft's holding up barely, but Apple, red. Um, yeah, and then the same thing on the Nasdaq. I mean, yeah, this trend line broke the trend line. We got a nice climb, but then just every like slow climb up is just followed by a much quicker climb straight down. It's so I really just need to have the aggression I have to the upside, but just completely just flip my thinking and just like assume it's just going to go down. Like why I don't know why I'm ever bullish really. Like it's so stupid in this market, at least for this very short term, like next couple weeks, to just ever like see a bullish setup and think you're gonna get any kind of upside out of it. Like I don't know. You see, and then the options are just like not doing anything. I buy a put, and this is where I entered, and it's like red. I don't get it. But you just see a setup like this on SPY, a perfect bull flag after a super green day on Friday, and just watch it completely fail like that. It's like what am I doing even trying to buy calls in this? I'm so annoyed with myself. I just need to take a chill pill, step back. I was really had very high hopes for today, so I need to reassess, just recollect, simmer down a little bit. Um, and yeah, I think I'm going to hold a Nasdaq put for tomorrow. We got the Fed people talking tomorrow, and I don't think it's going to be good news. If it is, then this is just a hedge. I'm fine with it. We have a ass ton of Nvidia, which is also red-ish today. So I guess the fact that we kind of held green is bullish. We didn't completely sell off everything from Friday, so that's sort of bullish. But jeez, dude, I am just so irritated. It's so stupid how this stuff just sells off just for no reason, and it just seems so easy. Like it just is. There's so much more momentum to the downside, but I'm just like sitting here, just like it's gotta go up, it's gotta go up, it's gotta go up. We've had 6 red weeks of Nasdaq. There has to be some upside at some point, right? And there is, but it just very little, and it's just gone like instantly. Just poof, gone. You have Facebook, which was uh, so let's look at Facebook. Facebook was fully diverging bullishly from the Nasdaq all day. The Nasdaq was going down while Facebook was doing this, going sideways. So we got the Nasdaq going up, and Facebook went straight up. But now we have the Nasdaq going down, and Facebook goes down way harder than the Nasdaq was. Like it was holding pretty good, but then just immediately straight down. Even though the Nasdaq hasn't really even gone down that much, it doesn't really make any sense. I'm here thinking like, Facebook's holding the divergence. This looks good. We got the nice bull flag. We broke out of it, but just another in Facebook also with just a perfect bull flag. You got this wedge going sideways. You see the green breakout here, big volume, and just immediately faked out. Just nope, straight down. So it sounds just insane. Like it is really frustrating, but I'm almost just to the point where it's like, oh, that's a bullish setup. It looks good to the upside. I'm gonna buy a put and just sit here and watch it make me money. Like it's so silly how I keep trying to buy calls. So yeah, today's one of those days where I'm just like, man, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I not seeing that other people are seeing? Like it's really there's gotta be something I'm just like missing. I look at this chart. I mean, look at this. You take out the what happens, and you look at this chart, and you're like, wow, that's like perfect consolidation, big push to the upside. You would think you scroll to the right from here, and you would see more upside. But what happens? Oh no, we just reversed and went straight down. Um, no way you could have seen that coming. It's not like it was a setup. I mean, I guess you could have seen that we rejected that level, and then we tested it and rejected it, and then maybe you'd wait to see for a retest of this level, or a retest of EMAs, or a retest of VWAP, or a retest of the next level, but they've all failed. It just keeps crashing down, down, straight down, down, more down, down. Yeah, just nothing stops the selling in this market. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, like I said in the last video, I just gotta, when we get those green days, I just gotta go balls to the wall. Like I don't like I mean, I should have obviously on Monday or Friday of last week. I should have gone balls to the wall, but I was thinking, all right, I missed like the main move, and we were kind of just chopping around. But there has to be some momentum. I get the Facebook call, fuck that up, and then Facebook just has no momentum whatsoever. It's shocking. And now look at Facebook. Facebook's already retesting 200, just straight down. So I need to just when I see the, I already said this, but when I see the bullish setup, wait for it to either be a fake out or wait for it to climb, 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 and then when you see signs of weakness, buy a put. Never buy a call. No calls in any bullish setup anymore, because I just know the odds, like just purely from just a odds standpoint, like just the odds that anything's gonna go up is just not there at this present moment in the market. So, like, why would I buy a call when the odds are it's not going to go up, and there's really no reason for anything to go up, because all the negative catalysts are still valid in this market. So that's about where I'm at. I'm just going to look for more downside plays and just play those as aggressively as I would if they were upside plays. That's another thing. I'll buy a put, but it'll be like some weak ass put. I'll buy like $100 put, because I'm afraid that if it turns around, then I'm always so hard on myself. If it does turn around, I'm like, God, why are you buying puts, man? Everything's so oversold. You should be buying calls. But this is just a completely irrational market where it will just sell off no matter what. So I need to trade as if that's how it is, because that is what it is. Like, um, if you get a crazy green Friday and it's immediately followed by a day where we can't even end green on anything, that is just, I have all the evidence just keeps piling up, piling up, piling up, why I should never be bullish in the very short term for at least this next couple months to the end of the year. I should just stop being bullish, just play things to the downside. Be more open to the downside. I just am not. I just always, see days like today, and I'm like, calls, calls. Look for the bullish setup. Look for the push up. We're so oversold. Look for the push up. But yeah, today's just another day that another piece of evidence that I have that is just like, this is why you should not look for bullish plays. Um, so yeah, today was bad. I'm not gonna uh I'm not gonna soften that, I guess. I'm not gonna sweeten it. It is what it is. It was just a terrible day where I was just on the wrong side of every single trade. Nothing panned out my way. And I mean, that is just the worst feeling as a trader, where it's just like, no matter what I touch, it goes down. Like, why does everything do the opposite when I buy it? Like, I literally bought on a perfect bull flag setup on SPY too, and what did it do? It just went the other way for no reason. So I know this is the market where bull setups can just get invalidated instantly, but I go way too aggressive on days where there's just like not enough volume. Like today is super low volume too, like shockingly low volume. Um, it is very bizarre how low the volume is today. Like, we have 50 million shares traded on the Nasdaq today. I mean, this is the lowest volume since, like, geez, I don't even know. This is the lowest volume since like February 15th. It's very, very bizarre. So should have taken that into consideration. Where there is no volume, there is a much easier rug to pull for the Bears. And oh my God, look at this. Look what Facebook's doing. Like, this is just, you never see this upward action. I mean, I guess you do sometimes. We did earlier today, but it's like, how could this happen in the same day? How could there be a day where this many people were willing to buy, like so much volume, just loaded up on shares right here, and then fast forward 3 hours, and now we're doing the opposite, where it just goes straight down. And I mean, I would love it if I was ever on the right side of this shit, but I just never am. I'm just always sitting here, just being such a dumb little bull. Just it's not working out. So like it's like I said, like March of 2020, where you're just like SPY's going down. Everyone's got SPY puts, so I'm gonna buy SPY puts, and I'm sitting here doing that, but just the opposite. Like it's got to go up. It's oversold. It's got to go up, right? And it just is. It's the inverse of March 2020, where March 2020 went irrationally straight up. This is just going irrationally straight down, and I mean the markets are very forward thinking. So if we just get this kind of endless selling, it's for some kind of good reason. Like um, something's up. Something's very wrong. This market is like dead slash sick slash doesn't know what it wants to do day to day. But yeah, not much good to say. So I got to put. It's up like 3% right now. Not bad. It's out till next Monday, so I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna hold this put for the rest of the week. Cause to start the week off like this, I don't. Yeah. I mean, I'd rather today would have just been a bloody ass red sell off instead of just like what we had. Today, what we had was just wave after wave of like, here's some hope, here's a bounce, here's some hope, and then nope, it's gone. And then selling, and then oh, we got some hope, maybe we'll climb up, and then more selling. Uh, so we're just like chopping around in range here. Looks like we're coming down to retest 298 here. Let's see what the Nasdaq does. Let's see it. Unreal, this price action. I cannot believe it, man. But then that's the other thing is that it's never ever elevator up, stairs down. It's always like just a slow, like from here from 10 o'clock to 11:30. It took Nasdaq this long to grind up 1%. So it took an hour and a half to get up that much. And then what's it do? It takes from 11:40 to 12:30 right now. So to go much lower. So it's always like just so much quicker to the downside. And Facebook, this is so stupid, dude. Look at what Facebook's doing. It's just going straight down. What is happening? Ugh. And that's the other thing I do to the downside too is I'll tell myself, oh, I'm late to puts. I'm already late. Like I thought when I sold my call, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna buy a put here. I'm already way too late. But you're never too late to the downside in this market. It's crazy. It is like the past two, and that was the like it was true for these past couple of years too, because it was just like you're never late to the upside in 2020. Like you're still early if you're buying, but now it's like you're never late to the downside. The downside can just keep going and going and going uh, it just endlessly, and it really has been. It's pretty hopeless. Um, so I know I'm just my emotions are. It was just like a whirlwind of a day. It's like my head just like spinning like buy puts now, oh, buy calls now, buy. It's just like a whirlwind, and I'm trying to be restrained. I'm trying to not let my emotions get in the way, but it was just many factors today. So I was trying to just be like, all right, I'm just gonna wait for a great setup and only play a great setup. What could be a better setup than a bull flag on SPY that breaks out perfectly? So I can't even be mad that I tried to be aggressive on literally an A plus setup, but there's no 100% like win rate. There's no setup that's always gonna work 100% of the time. Um, this is just always, at least from what I've seen in my time of trading. Like, I don't know. You would think after, it's almost been 6 months I've been trading, or it's been at least 5 months now, and I still just cannot find a way to consistently make it work. It's really discouraging a little bit. But another lesson today. Just another lesson on top of lesson on top of lesson. And I know this market's it's not gonna last like this forever. I just keep telling myself that. But for now, just shocking. Look at this sell-off, dude. What is going on, Facebook? What the fuck? Look at this. We get these huge two green candles and then just big red, big red. Like the volume just keeps going up too. It's just like, it's unreal. Unfucking real, bro. So I got this. I got the Nasdaq hedge, and it's up like 20 bucks right now. But I'm not that desperate for profit. I'm not gonna just take profit on that. Like I think we're just gonna sell off for the rest of the day. I'd be shocked if we bounce at all. So a sell-off going into tomorrow is discouraging to me. It doesn't make me think we'll see any more upside. But we are still holding on the Nasdaq. We're still holding up the support here at like 297. I'm gonna watch for tomorrow a retest of that, but maybe if the Fed is dovish tomorrow, we'll get a bounce in the market, so I can come on here and be positive for once. But yeah, I don't know. I like having these rant videos. I don't want to just sound like a big baby, boo hoo, woe is me. But on days like today, it's hard to keep your head up high. But I like recording this kind of stuff and watching it back and just trying to stay humble. It's the most humbling experience of my life right here. This is just it's pretty bonkers, really. I mean, Facebook. What? I can't. I gotta go back to Facebook. I just gotta watch this in real time. Like what? What? We rip up to 205, get a bull flag. Like this is a bull flag. This is not a bear flag. This is not a bear setup. But like market makers are just sitting here laughing. They throw on these little bull flags and idiots like me buy calls and they're just laughing, dude. Just straight down. It doesn't stop. Facebook just keeps selling off. What is going on, dude? I was thinking about holding that call into tomorrow, but that call, I mean, shit. I sold it at. I took a $80 loss on this last call here, which is brutal. Not gonna sugarcoat that. It's at 164 when I sold it. Now it's at 130. It's up another 30. Like it just keeps going straight down, man. Puts would have just printed right there. I can't. So I literally need to get to the point where every time I think about buying a call, I just like, I'm not gonna flip a coin, but I'm just gonna be like, wait, 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 buy a put. Like that is what's gonna work. I know it is. Just absolute bloodbath today. Absolute. And I'm not even upset when it's a bloodbath that just goes kind of straight down all day, but when they just like they pepper in this kind of price action, like they just give us stuff like this, and it's like, what are you supposed to make of that? You see that, and you can't just get bearish on that, dude. You cannot see Facebook do something like this in the middle of the day and then assume it's gonna completely sell off by the end of today. It just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. It's so freaking crazy. So I'll hold that little 290 put. If it goes in the money, that'll be a nice little win. But mostly just a hedge. I think tomorrow we'll get another absolute, not another, but like a real bloodbath. We'll probably gap down and Nvidia will probably sell off like 8% or something. So I just want the Nasdaq call or put to hedge myself. But wow, 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 wow. Buy's only down half a point, but yeah, we're down a lot. This was all my damage today. This is probably my worst day trading day for the whole month. So that's end of rant, end of crying. Time to just be a bear. I'm just there now. It's like all right, I can only do this so many times until I am just fully bearish and fully just embrace it. Just gotta embrace it. There's too much money to be made. I'm just gonna bleed us dry if I don't start doing that. So, Birth of the Bear is the title of this one. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.